I don't know who needs to hear this right now, but I've been getting questions about, like, how do I respond to people being mean? You know, with the NAR lawsuit and all that kind of stuff, consumers are being unfairly critical of real estate agents, mostly because of a lack of understanding of what a real estate agent does. They sit back and they think, well, agents don't do anything. They just sit back, they show a couple houses, and they get paid a lot of money, and that's simply just not the truth. In fact, a common thing, if a consumer is watching this, did you know that that's the biggest reason people get into real estate? They think it's going to be easy, and then they get in and they realize it's extremely difficult. In fact, it's one of the most demanding and challenging professions that there is, but this video is for my agents. How do you respond to consumers in this economy throwing daggers the way they're throwing daggers? Taking the opportunity to take their frustrations in the political environment, their frustrations in the economic environment, and say, you know what, maybe you're the problem, and they just absolutely attack you. And this is how I recommend that you respond: with kindness, with understanding, with love. You know, as a coach, we get the same thing. Oh, another coach. My company gets that all the time. And we get the, you know, I've never heard of you. Coaches are a dime a dozen. You guys don't know anything. And how do you respond with that? Do you respond by getting angry or trying to defend yourself? I want you to know this, like, as somebody who teaches people to be influential and passes that on, like, influence is a major portion of what we teach. There is no influential value in defending yourself, proving yourself, or trying to explain yourself to people who are delusional. When people have their flag in the ground and they just think that that is the way the world works, there is no point, there's no influential value in defending, proving, or explaining. Here's what I propose we do as a collective body. I think that we should shine our light so bright that it's undeniable. I think we should respond with kindness. I think we should respond with love and understanding, and help people to understand what a real estate agent actually does. Because there's a lot of freak out and everything flying around, right? Agents wondering what's going to happen. Is the buyer's agent going to go away? Is this bad for the buyer? Is this bad for the seller? Is this bad for the agents? It's bad for everybody, if we're being honest. Look at what's happening. Just look at the response itself. It's bad for everybody. And so you have a choice, and you don't really have a lot of them. You can't choose how consumers are going to react. You can't choose what people do. You can only choose how you respond and the meaning that you're going to make of it. So what I'm proposing is that you respond with kindness, you respond with love and understanding, and that you resist the temptation to try and prove or defend yourself. Instead, raise your level of influence, shine your light as bright as possible, and let the chips fall where they fall.